So in question number 40A, page number 3.139, Ashok and Ramu were two partners and they were sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. That is 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. Vijay is admitted for 1/5 share. This 1/5 share he acquires half from Ashok and half from Ram. We will add them. So 2 is the LCM, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 by 2 is equal to 1. This 1 is not equal to 1 by 5. Therefore, we have to calculate the acquired share. Ashok, out of his 1/5 share, he is taking half from Ashok. So 1 by 10 has been taken from Ashok. From Ramu, his 1/5 share का half दिया, तो 1 by 10 has been taken from Ramu. Now the new profit sharing ratio for Ashok. 3 by 5 was his old ratio, and he has given 110 to Vijay. So 10 is the LCM, 5 2s are 2 3s are 6, 10 1s are 1 1s are 1, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5 by 10 is the new ratio of Ashok. Ramu, his old ratio was 2 by 5 and he has given 110 to Vijay. So we will subtract it. 10 is the LCM, 5 2s are 2 2s are 4, 10 1s are 1 1s are 1. So it comes to 3 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 by 10. This is the new ratio of Ramu. Now Vijay, 1/10 he has taken from Ashok and 1/10 he has taken from Ramu. So we will add them. So 10 is the LCM, 10 1s are 1 1s are 1, 10 1s are 1 1s are 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 by 10. So 5:3:2 is the new profit sharing ratio. Now we will calculate the sacrificing ratio. Ashok, 3 by 5 was the old ratio and 5 by 10 is the new ratio. From 3 by 5 minus 5 by 10, 10 is the LCM, 5 2s are 2 3s are 6, minus 5 is equal to 1 by 10. For Ramu, 2/5 was the old ratio and 3 by 10 is the new ratio. We will subtract it. 10 is the LCM, 5 2s are 2 2s are 4, and 10 1s are 1 3s are 3, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1 by 10. So they have sacrificed equally. Now we will value the goodwill. First of all, we will calculate the total capital. Ashok's capital given in the question is 80,000. Ramu's capital given in the question is 60,000. And Vijay is bringing rupees 60,000 as his share of capital for 1/5 share. So the total capital comes to 2 lakh. Now we will calculate the raised capital of the firm on the basis of Vijay's share and capital. For his 1/5 share, Vijay brings rupees 60,000 as capital. So for the entire firm, that is for the entire firm, one share, Vijay brings rupees 60,000 into 5 by 1. We will reciprocal the share of Vijay. So 5 by 1 as capital, and it comes to rupees 3 lakh. From this 3 lakh, we will subtract the total capital of the firm, that is 2 lakh, this amount. So the remaining part is your goodwill. So goodwill is 1 lakh. Now the total goodwill of the firm has been valued at rupees 1 lakh, and we will calculate Vijay's share. Vijay's share is 1 lakh into 1 by 5 is equal to 20,000. It is not mentioned that he has brought this 20,000 in cash. Therefore, the entry for premium for goodwill will not be passed. So, cash account debit 60,000 for capital to Vijay's capital account 60,000 will be, this entry will be passed. And for the amount of goodwill, Vijay's share of goodwill which he has not brought in cash, Vijay's current account will be debited, and the sacrificing partners, that is both Ashok and Ramu, they will be credited in the sacrificing ratio, that is equally. So this 20,000 will be divided between Ashok and Ramu equally. So 10,000 10,000 each. To Ashok's capital account 10,000, to Ramu's capital account 10,000. It's clear? Now question number 41, page number 3.139. So the question says, A, B and C are partners in a firm who share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. is to 2. The total capital of the firm is 7 lakh. Means 7 lakh which is maintained in profit sharing ratio. They admitted D. So this capital, see, after full stop it is mentioned that they admitted D. Means this 7 lakh is the total capital of A, B and C. So they admitted D as a new partner for 1/5 share, which he acquired from A, B and C in ratio 2:2:1. D brings rupees 2 lakh as his share of capital. The general reserve shows a balance of rupees 70,000 as on date of admission. Find the new profit sharing ratio and value of goodwill of the firm. Also pass necessary journal entries on D's admission for the above mentioned transaction. So in this question 41 page number is 3.139. A, B and C were partners. They were sharing profits in the ratio 3:2:2. They admitted D for 1/5 share, and this 1/5 share D has acquired in the ratio 2:2:1 from A, B and C. It's clear? We will add up it. So 5 is the LCM, 2 and 2, 4 and 1, 5. So 2 by 5, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. We will add them. 5 is the LCM, 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 5 is equal to 1. This 1 is not equal to 1/5. Therefore acquired share will be calculated. A, from A, of his 1/5 share he has acquired 2/5. So 2 by 25 he has taken from A. From B, of his 1/5 share he has acquired 2 by 5. So 2 by 25 he has acquired from B. For C, he has acquired 1/5 of his 1/5 share from C. So 1 by 25 he has acquired from C. Now the new profit sharing ratio. For A, 3 by 7 was the old ratio minus 2 by 25 the amount that A has given to D. So 175 is the LCM, 7 25s are 25, 3s are 75, 25 7s are 7, 2s are 14. So 75 minus 14 is equal to 61 by 175. B old ratio was 2 by 7 and the new ratio and he has given 2 by 25 to D. So we will subtract it. So 175 is the LCM, 7 25s are 25, 2s are 50, and here 25 7s are 7, 2s are 14. From 50 minus 14 is equal to 36. 36 by 175. For C, his old ratio was 2 by 7. Out of this 1 by 25 has been given to D. So the balance left with him is 175 is the LCM, 7 25 are 25, 2s are 50, 25 7s are 7, 1s are 7, 50 minus 7 is equal to 43 by 175. D, he has acquired 2 by 25 from A, 2 by 25 from B, 1 by 25 from C. All three will be added. 25 is the LCM, 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 25. To make the denominator equal to 75, we will multiply D's denominator by 7 and numerator also by 7. So 35 by 175. Now 61 is to 36 is to 43 is to 35. If we will add them, then the total comes to 175, which is the common denominator of all the partners. Now the sacrificing ratio. A, 3 by 7 was his old share, and the new share is 61 by 75, which will be deducted. So 175 is the LCM, 7 25 are 25, 3s are 75 minus 61 is equal to 14 by 175. Now in case of B, 2 by 7 was the old ratio, 36 by 175 is the new ratio. So 175 is the LCM, 7 25 are 25 2s are 50 minus 56 is equal to 14 by 175. Now for C, 2 by 7 was the old ratio, 43 by 175 is the new ratio, so therefore we will subtract them. So 175 is the LCM, 7 25 are 25 2s are 50 minus 43 is equal to 7 by 175. So 14 is to 14 is to 7 is the sacrificing ratio. After simplifying it, 2 is to 2 is to 1 is the sacrificing ratio. Now we will calculate the goodwill. So valuation of goodwill, total capital of firm, it is given. This capital means of firm, that is of A, B and C. Of A, B and C. It is given in the question 70,000. General reserve is also given 70,000. General reserve is a part of capital. It is it is the part of the internal equity of the firm. Therefore, it will be added to the capital. And these capital that he is bringing in cash is rupees 2 lakh. So the total amount comes to 9,70,000. So 9,70,000 is the total capital of the firm. Now we will calculate the raised capital of firm on basis of D's capital and share. So for 1/5 share, D brings capital rupees 2 lakh. For 1 share, D brings capital rupees 2 lakh into 5 by 1. We will reciprocal the share of D, so it will come to 5 by 1. So 5 by 1 it becomes 10 lakhs. From 10 lakhs we will subtract the total capital, that is 9,70,000. So 30,000 is the value of goodwill of the firm. Now total goodwill of the firm is 30,000. D share is 30,000 into 1 by 5 is 6,000. Therefore over here also it is not mentioned that D has brought his share of goodwill in cash. Okay, it is not given, so we will assume that he has not brought his share of goodwill in cash. So over here he has only brought his capital, cash account debit 2 lakh to D's capital account 2 lakh. Now for his share of goodwill, his current account will be debited. D's current account debits 6,000 and this 6,000 will be distributed in the sacrificing ratio among the sacrificing partners. So A's capital account will be credited by rupees 2,400, B's capital account will be credited by rupees 2,400 and C's capital account will be credited by rupees 1,200. That is, it is been distributed in the ratio of 2:2:1, that is the sacrificing ratio. It's clear to all? So tomorrow we will start with the treatment of accumulated profits and losses and then the remaining questions.